Hello there, my beautiful garden-loving friends. Welcome back to Golden Seniors Living, where every bloom tells a story and every garden dream comes true. If you're anything like me, you've stood on your porch with your morning coffee thinking, I wish I could make this space feel more magical, more alive, more me. But then reality whispers, expensive garden centers, heavy lifting, complicated projects. Well, my dear friends, what if I told you that some of the most stunning garden transformations come from our humble neighborhood Dollar Tree? Today we're diving into 32 gorgeous ways to transform your porch and patio for pennies on the dollar, and tip number 14 with the upside-down planters will absolutely delight you. Between you and me, some of these ideas look so elegant, your neighbors will think you hired a professional designer, but it'll be our little secret that your entire porch makeover costs less than a dinner out. Welcome to Golden Seniors Living, where creativity doesn't have an expiration date, and beautiful living should always be within reach. If gentle garden magic speaks to your soul, I'd be honored if you'd hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Now grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's turn your outdoor space into the garden sanctuary you've always dreamed of. Idea 1. Stackable vertical garden towers. Let's start with something that'll make your heart sing. Those clever 3-section stackable planters that Dollar Tree carries for just $1.25 each. Picture this, instead of bending over traditional garden beds, you're creating a stunning tower of herbs and flowers right at waist level. Simply stack these triangular beauties on top of each other, and suddenly you've got a space-saving garden that's as easy on your back as it is on your eyes. The secret? Drill a small hole through the center of each planter and slide them onto a thin metal rod, or even an old broomstick for stability. Fill each section with your favorite trailing petunias or cascading herbs, and watch as your vertical garden becomes the crown jewel of your patio. It's not just a planter, it's proof that sometimes the most beautiful solutions are also the most practical ones. Idea 2. Self-watering planter paradise. Now, here's something that speaks to my soul. Those $5 self-watering planters that are absolutely flying off Dollar Tree shelves this summer. You know that worry that creeps in when you're away for a few days? Are my plants getting enough water? Well, darling, those days are behind you. These ingenious little planters have a built-in reservoir that keeps your flowers and herbs perfectly hydrated for days. Fill the bottom chamber with water, plant your favorites in the top, and let the system work its quiet magic. Imagine stepping onto your porch each morning to find your flowers looking as fresh and vibrant as the day you planted them, even after 3 days of your busy grandchildren visiting. No more wilted petunias, no more plant parent guilt, because peace of mind in the garden is just as valuable as the blooms themselves. Idea 3. Mason jar fairy light lanterns. Let's talk about creating magic when the sun goes down. Those simple mason jars from Dollar Tree, they're about to become your evening garden's best friend. Grab a jar, some decorative stones or river pebbles, and a string of battery-operated fairy lights, all available right there. Drop the stones in for weight, coil in those twinkling lights, and suddenly you've got lanterns that would cost $30 each at a fancy garden center. Picture yourself sitting on your porch as twilight falls, surrounded by these gentle twinkling lights, creating pools of warmth in your garden. It's like having captured fireflies in a jar, pure enchantment for just a few dollars. String several together along your porch railing or nestle them between your plants. Your evening garden becomes a sanctuary that beckons you outside long after dinner is done. Idea 4. Wire basket plant stands with rope magic. Those simple wire waste baskets are about to get a stunning makeover that'll elevate your plants both literally and figuratively. Here's the transformation. Flip 2 baskets bottom to bottom and secure them with strong adhesive. Now comes the magic. Wrap nautical rope around the entire structure, securing with hot glue as you go. Top it with a painted pizza pan, and voila! You've got an elegant plant stand that looks like it came from a high-end boutique. Your beautiful planters now sit at the perfect height for admiring and tending, while that rope detailing adds a coastal elegance that makes everything look intentionally curated. Sometimes the most gorgeous solutions are hiding in the most practical aisles. Idea 5. Pool noodle planter boosters. Here's a little secret that'll save your back and your wallet. Those colorful pool noodles aren't just for swimming. Got large planters that need filling. Instead of lugging bag after bag of expensive potting soil, cut up pool noodles and layer them in the bottom of your containers. They're lightweight, provide excellent drainage and fill space without adding weight. Your flowers sit higher in the planter, creating more visual impact, while you've saved money on soil and made your containers light enough to rearrange whenever inspiration strikes. Who knew pool party supplies could throw such a great garden party? Idea 6. Picture frame farmhouse lanterns. Those simple dollar frames are about to become the most charming lighting features your porch has ever seen. Take 4 matching frames from Dollar Tree, remove the glass and backing, then connect them into a cube shape using small hinges or even heavy-duty tape. Place a battery-operated candle or LED light inside, and you've created a farmhouse-style lantern that adds instant charm to any outdoor space. These cast the most beautiful shadows through their frame openings, creating patterns that dance across your porch floor as evening breezes stir the air. It's like having your own private light show every night. Change out the backing seasonally, burlap for fall, festive paper for holidays, or leave them open for that airy summery feel. Idea 7. Whiskey barrel planter elegance. Dollar Trees. Whiskey barrel planters bring instant rustic charm that makes everything look like it belongs in a country garden magazine. These beauties are perfect for creating that cottage garden feel we all love. Fill them with trailing ivy, colorful annuals, or even a small herb garden, and suddenly your patio has that timeless lived-in charm that takes years to develop naturally. Group 3 different sizes together for visual interest, or use a single large one as a statement piece by your front door. The weathered look means they instantly appear as if they've been part of your garden story for years. There's something deeply satisfying about containers that look like they have stories to tell. Idea 8. Solar light broom handle extensions. Here's an idea that'll light up your life and your garden in the most unexpected way. Take those solar garden lights and those plain broom handles, both from Dollar Tree, and create elegant pathway lighting that guides visitors along your porch or patio edges. Simply insert the solar light stake into the hollow opening of the broom handle, and you've extended your lighting to the perfect height. No more bending to place or adjust low solar lights, and the extra height makes them more visible and effective. Plus, they look intentionally designed rather than like an afterthought. Your pathways stay beautifully illuminated for safe evening strolls, powered entirely by sunshine collected during the day. Idea 9. Hanging planter globe lights. This next idea transforms simple hanging planters into the most romantic garden lighting you've ever seen. Take 2 wire hanging planters, secure them together to form a sphere, then weave battery-operated fairy lights throughout the wire structure. Add artificial greenery for texture, and hang these magical orbs from your porch ceiling or tree branches. As gentle breezes move them, they create the most enchanting play of light and shadow. It's like having your own constellation hovering just overhead, turning every evening into a special occasion. These aren't just lights, they're mood makers, conversation starters, and pure garden poetry hanging in the air. Idea 10. Upside-down pot stake lights. Here's where we get a little playful with traditional expectations, turning planters literally upside down to create something unexpectedly beautiful. Take those basic terracotta-style pots, flip them over, and insert solar stake lights right through the drainage holes. Paint them to match your decor or leave them natural for that earthy garden feel. Line them along walkways, cluster them in flower beds, or create a whimsical border around your patio. They look like oversized garden mushrooms during the day, and cast a warm, inviting glow at night. Sometimes the most delightful discoveries come from seeing everyday objects from a completely different angle. Idea 11. River Rock Fire Bowl Magic. Let's create some cozy gathering magic with this $6 fire bowl that looks like it cost 10 times more. Start with a large metal container from Dollar Tree. Line the bottom with 2 bags of river rocks. Add sand for stability. Then nestle 3 tiki torch candles from their garden section into the sand. Light them up, and you've got an instant fire feature that draws everyone together. The river rocks distribute heat evenly and look gorgeous, while the multiple flames create that magical flickering that makes every evening feel special. Perfect for those cooler summer nights when you want to extend your porch time. There's something primal and wonderful about gathering around fire. Even small, safe flames like these bring people together in the most beautiful way. How are we doing so far, my dear friends? Are you feeling that creative spark starting to bloom? I can just picture you mentally redesigning your porch with each idea we share. You know what I love most about this? Every single project we've explored so far is completely doable, completely affordable, and completely transformative. We're not trying to compete with magazine spreads or keep up with trends. We're creating spaces that feel like home, that welcome us outside, and that reflect the beauty of our own unique stories. And honey, we're just getting warmed up. Coming up, we've got some ideas that'll make you want to grab your car keys and head straight to Dollar Tree, including one ingenious trick with Jenga blocks that creates the most elegant outdoor lighting you've ever seen. So stay right here with me. Your perfect porch paradise is just a few ideas away. Idea 12. Jenga block garden lanterns. Here's where we get a little bit fancy with something completely unexpected. Those wooden Jenga blocks are about to become the most sophisticated outdoor lighting you've ever created. Stack those blocks in interesting geometric patterns, leaving gaps for light to escape. Then place LED tea lights, or small battery-powered candles inside. The result? Architectural lighting that looks like it was designed by a high-end landscape artist. Try creating pyramid shapes, spiral towers, or even simple rectangular forms, each casting unique shadow patterns. The natural wood adds warmth, while the geometric shapes cast fascinating shadow patterns across your porch. During the day, they're sculptural art pieces. At night, they're pure magic. Consider creating multiple heights, with different stacking patterns for a whole lantern village effect. Rearrange the blocks seasonally, or whenever you need a change. It's like having modular garden art that evolves with your mood. Store the blocks in a basket when not in use, ready for your next creative lighting inspiration. Idea 13. Patriotic shopping bag planters. Those adorable seasonal shopping bags from Dollar Tree aren't just for carrying purchases. They're about to become the most charming seasonal planters on your block. Line a patriotic or summery shopping bag with plastic. Add floral foam from Dollar Tree for stability. Then create stunning arrangements with artificial flowers, small flags, and decorative picks. The result is a full, gorgeous planter that celebrates the season beautifully. Mix red, white, and blue flowers with miniature flags and star picks for that perfect patriotic display. These are perfect for renters or anyone who likes to change their decor frequently. When the season ends, simply create a new arrangement for fall, winter, or spring. One bag, endless possibilities. Store the bag flat when switching seasons. It takes up almost no space. It's like having a designer florist arrangement that you created yourself for a fraction of the cost. Add cotton stems, metal star picks, or even small pinwheels to create movement and texture in your arrangement. Idea 14. Fairy garden enchantment. Now we're diving into pure whimsy, creating miniature fairy gardens that add magic to any corner of your porch. Dollar Tree's fairy garden supplies are absolutely delightful. Tiny houses, miniature furniture, little figurines just waiting to create stories. Nestle them into a large planter, filled with moss, small plants, and tiny pathways made from pebbles. Create little scenes, a fairy having tea, gnomes working in a miniature garden, or woodland creatures gathered around a tiny pond, made from a small mirror. These aren't just for grandchildren, though they absolutely love helping create them. There's something deeply satisfying about crafting these miniature worlds that speak to the child in all of us. Add tiny LED lights, hidden among the moss for nighttime magic. Every visitor will lean in for a closer look, discovering new details each time. It's interactive garden art that brings smiles to faces of every age. Change the scenes seasonally. Winter fairy villages, spring garden parties, autumn harvest celebrations. Idea 15. Charcuterie serving station. Let's talk about outdoor entertaining, made elegant and effortless, with Dollar Tree's serving pieces. Combine their glass plates, small bowls, and serving utensils to create a gorgeous charcuterie station for your porch gatherings. The key is elevation. Use overturned bowls as risers to create different heights, making everything look abundant and professionally arranged. Add small chalkboard signs to label cheeses and spreads for that professional touch. What would cost $100 at a home goods store cost you less than $15 at Dollar Tree, and looks just as elegant when thoughtfully arranged. Use their clear glass plates and bowls. They look expensive and sophisticated when properly styled. Suddenly, having friends over for evening porch time feels effortless and special. because your serving setup looks so intentionally beautiful. Store everything nested together when not entertaining. It takes up minimal storage space. Idea 16. Topiary Bowl Elegance. These stunning topiary displays bring instant sophistication to any porch, and they're surprisingly simple to create. Pair artificial boxwood bowls with Dollar Tree's whiskey barrel planters, and you've got topiary elegance that rivals expensive garden centers. The secret is choosing the right proportions. The bowl should be substantial enough to look intentional in its container. Secure the topiary bowl with a wooden dowel and floral foam for stability. Unlike real topiaries that require constant trimming and care, these beauties stay perfect year-round. Just an occasional dusting, and they maintain their crisp manicured appearance. Add decorative mulch or moss around the base to hide the foam and create a finished look. Place them flanking your front door, or use several of different sizes to create a sophisticated grouping that anchors your porch design. Mix heights with different sized containers for visual interest. Idea 17. Wind Chime Symphony. Let's add some gentle music to your garden with handmade wind chimes that sing in the summer breeze. Using metal spoons, colorful beads, and sturdy string, all from Dollar Tree. Create wind chimes that make the most beautiful sounds as air moves through your porch. Each spoon becomes a note in your garden's natural symphony. Vary the lengths of string to create different tones when the spoons strike each other. Paint the spoons to match your color scheme, or leave them silver for that classic wind chime look. Add beads in your favorite colors to create visual interest even when the air is still. Use a small embroidery hoop as the hanging structure for a professional appearance. There's something deeply soothing about the gentle chiming that drifts through your outdoor space, turning every breeze into a moment of zen. Hang multiple chimes at different heights for a layered sound experience. Idea 18. Garden Tool Organization Station. Those simple hooks and organizers from Dollar Tree are about to transform how you store and access your garden tools. Create a dedicated tool station on your porch using Dollar Tree hooks, small buckets, and hanging organizers. Everything has a home, everything's easy to reach, and your porch stays tidy and functional. Use their metal buckets to hold hand tools and magnetic strips to organize small metal implements. When garden tools are organized attractively, they become part of your porch's charm rather than clutter. Hang them on a painted board, or use decorative hooks that complement your style. Paint tool handles in coordinating colors for a cohesive look. No more hunting for the right tool, or making multiple trips inside. Everything you need for porch and patio gardening is right at your fingertips. Include a small towel and hand sanitizer in your organization station for convenience. Idea 18. Seasonal Welcome Signs. Create warm greetings that change with the seasons, using Dollar Tree's craft supplies. Wooden letters, craft boards, and paints let you create custom welcome signs that reflect your personality and the current season. Summer blessings, garden friends welcome, or simply hello sunshine. The message is yours to craft. Use stencils for professional-looking lettering if freehand painting feels intimidating. Paint over previous messages to create new ones, or have several signs ready to rotate throughout the year. It's like having a fresh new porch decoration whenever you want one. Consider using chalkboard paint for messages you can change weekly. A handmade welcome sign tells visitors that thought and care went into preparing for their arrival. It's hospitality at its most genuine. Add small decorative elements like painted flowers or seasonal motifs around the lettering. Idea 20. Herb garden labels. Keep your herb garden organized and educational with charming plant labels that add to rather than detract from your garden's beauty. Use wooden craft sticks or smooth stones from Dollar Tree to create herb markers that are both informative and attractive. Paint them to match your style, or keep them natural for that organic garden feel. Write herb names with waterproof markers, or use vinyl lettering for durability. Perfect for when grandchildren visit. They can learn about different herbs while helping you cook. That's rosemary for our potatoes, and this is basil for tomorrow's tomatoes. Include growing tips or harvest instructions on the back of labels. Even you'll appreciate knowing exactly what's planted where, especially early in the season when everything's just getting started. Use different colored stakes for different types of herbs. Green for culinary, purple for medicinal, yellow for aromatic. Idea 21. Decorative garden stakes. Those beautiful $5 garden stakes from Dollar Tree add instant personality and color to any planting area. Choose from pink, gold or light blue decorative stakes that look like they escaped from a fairy tale. These aren't just markers, they're garden art that adds whimsy and charm to your outdoor space. Mix different designs in the same planter for an abundant collected over time look. Use them to draw the eye to special plantings, create focal points in large containers, or simply add spots of color where your flowers haven't filled in yet. Group odd numbers together for the most pleasing visual impact. Sometimes the smallest touches make the biggest difference in how a space feels, and these stakes deliver pure happiness for just a few dollars. They're especially beautiful when they catch morning or evening light. Idea 22. Pizza pan side tables. Here's that pizza pan magic I promised you. Transforming simple supplies into elegant outdoor furniture. Combine wire baskets, flipped and secured together, wrapped with rope, and topped with a painted pizza pan to create the perfect porch side table. It's sturdy enough for drinks and snacks, pretty enough for any decor style. Use strong construction adhesive between the baskets for maximum stability. Paint that pizza pan in any color that complements your porch, from classic black to cheerful coral to sophisticated sage green. It becomes a custom piece of furniture for under $10. Consider using spray paint with primer for the most durable finish. Suddenly you have the perfect spot for your morning coffee cup, evening beverage, or a good book while you're enjoying your newly beautiful outdoor space. The rope wrapping also provides interesting texture and hides any imperfections in the basket construction. Idea 23. Napkin ring elegance. Even outdoor dining can feel special with handmade napkin rings that cost pennies to make. Using Dollar Tree's craft supplies, ribbon, small decorative elements, maybe some natural raffia, create napkin rings that make every outdoor meal feel a little more special. Try wrapping wooden rings with twine and adding small artificial flowers for a garden party feel. Match them to your porch color scheme, or create different sets for different occasions. Patriotic for summer holidays, autumn colors for fall gatherings, spring pastels for Easter brunch. Store them in a small basket when not in use. It's these small touches that make guests feel truly welcomed and show that you've put thought into creating a beautiful experience. Even paper napkins look elegant when presented in pretty rings. Idea 24. Gold iron basket plant stands. Transform those simple gold wire baskets into elegant plant pedestals that elevate your garden displays, literally and figuratively. Flip the baskets upside down to create instant plant stands that lift your planters to perfect viewing height. The gold finish adds a touch of glamour that makes even basic plastic pots look expensive. Use clear packing tape around the rim to prevent scratching on delicate surfaces. Stack multiple baskets for varying heights, creating a tiered display that adds visual interest and makes every plant visible. This is especially beautiful with trailing plants that can cascade down the sides. The clean lines and metallic finish work with both traditional and contemporary porch styles. Group multiple stands together for maximum impact, or use single stands to highlight special plants. Idea 25. Floating flower displays. Transform simple cake pans into the most elegant water features your porch has ever seen. Fill decorative pans or large shallow bowls with water. Float some artificial or fresh flowers on the surface, and you've created mini water gardens that add tranquility and visual interest. Add a few drops of food coloring to tint the water for special occasions or seasonal themes. During the day, they're beautiful water features. Add floating candles for evening ambiance, or let birds discover them for an extra touch of nature. Place pebbles in the bottom for weight and additional visual interest. There's something deeply calming about having water in your outdoor space. Even these simple displays bring that sense of peace and reflection. Change the flowers seasonally, or add floating ornaments for holidays. Idea 26. Succulent container gardens. Create low-maintenance beauty with succulent displays that thrive in summer heat and look gorgeous in Dollar Tree containers. Those self-watering planters are perfect for succulents, which prefer their soil to dry between waterings. Create arrangements that look lush but require minimal care.
Mix different textures and colors for the most interesting displays. Succulents bring contemporary style to any porch, with their architectural shapes and interesting textures. Group different varieties together for maximum visual impact. Consider themed arrangements, like silver and blue, or pink and green for cohesive looks. Perfect for beginning gardeners, or anyone who wants beautiful plants without intensive care requirements. These beauties practically take care of themselves. Many varieties will even produce offshoots, giving you new plants to expand your collection. Idea 27. Painted terracotta transformations. Transform those basic terracotta pots into stunning custom containers that look like expensive designer pieces. Use Dollar Tree's craft paints to create patterns, ombre effects, or solid color transformations that coordinate perfectly with your porch color scheme. Try sponge painting for texture, or use painter's tape to create clean geometric designs. Seal painted pots with clear acrylic sealer to protect your artwork from weather and watering. This extends the life of your paint job and keeps colors vibrant through multiple seasons. From Mediterranean blues to cottage garden pastels to modern metallics, your creativity is the only limit. Create sets of matching pots for cohesive displays, or make each one unique for an eclectic collected look. Idea 28. Rope-wrapped planter makeovers. Give basic plastic planters a high-end coastal look with simple rope wrapping techniques. Wrap nautical rope around plain planters, securing with hot glue as you go, to create containers that look like they came from an expensive coastal boutique. Vary the rope thickness for different textures and visual interest. This technique instantly adds beachy, relaxed vibes to any porch. The natural color and texture of rope complements almost any plant and color scheme. While adding sophisticated texture, transform a $1.25 plastic planter into something that looks like a $25 designer piece. The rope also provides insulation that helps protect plant roots from temperature extremes. Idea 29. Mirror magic for small spaces. Strategically placed mirrors from Dollar Tree can make small porches feel twice as large and twice as bright. Position mirrors to reflect your best plantings, effectively doubling your garden visually. Place them where they'll catch and reflect morning or evening light to brighten shadowy corners. Mirrors bounce light around your porch, making the entire space feel more open and airy. This is especially valuable for covered porches or areas that don't get full sun all day. A well-placed mirror creates the illusion of looking into another garden space, adding mysterious depth to small areas. Frame mirrors with trailing plants for the most natural, integrated look. Idea 30. Seasonal cushion comfort. Add comfort and color to your porch seating with weather-resistant cushions that you can customize and update seasonally. Wrap basic outdoor cushions with Dollar Tree fabric and weather-resistant batting to create custom seating that invites long, comfortable garden contemplation sessions. Choose fabrics that complement your plant selections and overall porch theme. Change covers seasonally to keep your porch feeling fresh and current with minimal investment. Comfortable seating encourages you to spend more time enjoying your beautiful outdoor space, making all your other improvements even more worthwhile. Idea 31. Window box styling. Create stunning window box displays using Dollar Tree planters and a few simple styling tricks. Mount rectangular planters under windows or along porch railings. Fill with trailing flowers and upright plants for classic cottage garden appeal. Use coconut core liners for a professional appearance. Combine tall, medium, and trailing plants for the most abundant professional look. Start with taller plants in back, medium height in middle, and trailers in front for perfect proportion. Window boxes keep plants at convenient height for watering and deadheading, making garden maintenance easier on your back and more enjoyable overall. Idea 30. 2 garden light string magic. Create enchanting evening ambiance with strategically placed string lights that turn your porch into a magical retreat. Drape warm white LED string lights along railings, around doorways, or through pergola beams to create magical evening atmosphere that extends your porch enjoyment well past sunset. Quality LED strings can stay up year-round, providing gentle illumination that makes your porch welcoming in every season. They're energy efficient and long-lasting. Nothing transforms a porch faster than the addition of twinkling lights. They create instant romance, warmth, and invitation that makes your outdoor space irresistible.
My beautiful friends, look what we've discovered together today. From stackable planters to twinkling lights, we've traveled through 32 ways to transform your porch into the sanctuary you've always dreamed of. But this isn't really about Dollar Tree finds. This is about recognizing that creativity doesn't require a big budget. The most beautiful gardens are grown with imagination, care, and the wisdom that comes from living a full life. Every time you step onto your newly transformed porch, you're celebrating your own ingenuity. You're creating a space that reflects the beauty of your unique story. Because just like our gardens, we continue growing and creating beauty at every stage of our lives. These projects nurture the creative spirit that makes life rich and meaningful. When neighbors admire your space, when grandchildren help with fairy gardens, when friends linger longer, you've created connections, memories, and joy. So whether you tackle one project or all 32, remember that each small act of creation adds beauty to the world. And honey, the world needs all the beauty we can give it. If just one idea today made you think, I could do that, would you share that joy with a thumbs up? Your support helps us reach more gardening friends who need to know that beautiful living is always within reach. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which project excites you most? The twinkling fairy lights or that elegant fire bowl? Share your favorites and let's inspire each other. Ready to join our Golden Seniors Living family? Hit subscribe and ring that bell. We're here every week with budget-friendly ideas and gentle inspiration, proving the most beautiful chapters of our lives are still being written. Until next time, keep growing, keep creating, and keep believing in the magic you bring to everything you touch. Happy gardening, my dear friends. I'll see you in the next one.